What's up guys, Joey here. Just wanted to share an updated Exitlag video for 2022. Now basically I'm still playing Path of Exile, and a game I used to have issues with, Hunt Showdown, has been fixed by my ISP, so I don't get the random high ping matches in Hunt Showdown anymore. But Path of Exile has been especially bad lately to the Singapore server or the Japan server. So I get the same issue on both. I don't know, there's just a route. I'm guessing there's an international route from Philippines to Asia, to where the servers are located, that just has a high ping. It just goes like an unnecessarily long way. And the best way I can explain routing issues is if you think of 10 roads going to from one place to another, and one road has like potholes. That's the way I can explain it. Is that you'll get a higher ping, or you'll that road will take longer to reach its destination, and they could all be the same road going to the same place where you normally get 50 ms, and for some reason you get random matches with, or random maps with 180 ms. So as you can see here, I'm on Singapore realm. I do not have exit lag enabled, and what basically happens is, whether it's mapping or opening a new zone like this, control click, and going to a new area, maybe one in every 5 maps will be high ping, even though it's all Singapore realm. So if I go, and it doesn't even matter if I go back to an old one, it'll just randomly route me, even if it's the same instance. It'll randomly route me to a better route. So as you can see now, I'm on 60 ms, and as well, the other issue is during gameplay. See here if it puts me, yeah, there we go. I'm back on 180 ms. So as you can see, it's still the same server, and I'm having this routing issue. Other possibilities for high latency could be an overheating router, where you'll also get a high ping sometimes, and then as the router cools down, it goes back to low ping, and vice versa. It'll just be random. And the way to check for that is just touch your router on the plastic part on the top cover, and if it burns your hand, like it feels too hot to hold your hand there, that's a sign that the CPU inside could be overheating, and the symptoms of that are disconnections, your internet will cut out, and things like that. But there's no way to know for sure if it's just that's the only problem, or there's multiple issues all together contributing to your connection problems. So make sure your router's good. I recommend standing it vertical if it's got vents on it, and clean any dust off. You can also add a small USB fan, and it doesn't matter where it blows as long as it's blowing on the casing. That will also reduce temps, but preferably in the vent. So it's up to you what you want to do, but just make sure that's not also contributing to your connection problems. And now we're going to test exit lag. So as I just demonstrated, I was able to go in and out of the map, and I got a high ping basically straight away. So it only took like 2 attempts to get a high ping map, just rejoining the same zone. And the same thing happens in mapping. Hopefully you've seen my older video. You'll already know that I've tested this thoroughly. So the same issue is still present a year later. And I'm guessing it's just for my ISP and international routing, but this is applicable to all countries all around the world. You can have this problem anywhere if your ISP just has a bad route to the server you're trying to connect to. For some reason, the Hunt Showdown Singapore servers do not have this problem, so it seems specific to Path of Exile. But just to further demonstrate, now I'm back to low ping. So you can see it doesn't take many attempts to get it to happen again. And the idea behind Exitlag is it basically takes the same road every time. That's the analogy I can use, is that instead of taking that one bad road randomly out of like 5 good roads, it'll just be the good roads every single time. So Exitlag has like its own shortcut basically. So if there's like 5 roads, there might be that one road that's really smooth, and that's what a gaming VPN will give you. But I highly recommend, I'll put the link in the comments down below, but use the 3-day trial first because it's free, and then if it seems good over that full 3 days, then get your subscription. Alrighty, so as you can see here, it's got Path of Exile. It'll automatically detect what games you run, and you can just click it and select your server. So for me, Singapore or Tokyo are the best ones, and it'll give you a rough estimate of ping, and you can see the order of servers it'll use here. If there's an issue with one of them, it'll just go to the next one down. And so basically, if I want to use, you might notice that the route within your country is slightly better ping. You can click use routes within my country first, and that'll put it to the top, but it doesn't really matter too much in my own testing. But you can try it. Like if you're having issues with the default route, you want to try it within your country. Sometimes it can help depending on the routing problems. It could be a local issue. So set that, and then click apply routes. And under tools, I'll just quickly share the default for accuracy and route optimization should be medium, and it'll scan the routes at the beginning of every gaming session. So, if you leave it on medium, it'll be faster to scan if you've got a weaker system, but the accuracy or the ping gains might be slightly less. So I usually just crank it up to high because you only have to do it once at the start of your gaming, and turn real-time optimization off, because what that does is it scans during gameplay, and that can actually cause CPU usage spikes. So I don't know if they've smoothed this out or fixed it, like they've made it lower priority or something. They could have done that by now because it's been a while since they've added this feature. But initially, I was getting high CPU usage even on like a 6-core system with this setting. So yeah, you can try turning it on, but I recommend just keeping it off because you don't really need to scan all the time anyway. Normally, unless you're playing like 8 hours, you might get an issue on the 5th hour where you just have to go back into here and click optimize again and just manually do it. That'll save any CPU spiking issues. So anyway, we've done that, and I'll just log back in. Okay, so now we have Exitlag enabled, and you can see my ping is actually slightly better. It's gone down from the 50s to the 40s, the high 40s. And the test we do now is just the exact same thing. You can actually see my old, the maps I just had open from just a minute ago. And if I make new instances, I will not get put on the bad route anymore, like guaranteed. Even if it is the bad route, it swaps me over to the good route. So you'll see it like jump to 180 and then it'll go down to 50. So I'll just do a few of these as a demonstration, and then I'll quickly share you the Exitlag website just so you can see what the payment options are and everything at the end. This is just to show that it works, at least in my situation, and this is what you should do to test. If you do try it, use the free day. If you're doing it for Path of Exile, use the 3-day trial and do this method. Just hold Control, click on a waypoint. I'd save to your maps, like don't use maps to do it, and just click New and do it a few times. See if you still get the random high ping, or if it stabilizes. And I'll try killing a few mobs just to see if you still get server spikes, because you can't control that. If the server is having high usage or congestion from a lot of users on the same server, then you'll still get the white line, which is the server latency spiking. It can't fix that. It can help though. Like it'll still help prevent those server spikes because your connection, your specific connection, doesn't have high latency. So that can help. But you can see there was a spike there just then when I opened the chest. Over here, yeah, it was from the chest. So basically, actions that initiate stuff can cause server spikes. And there's still green spikes, which is my latency, but obviously they're much lower because my latency is not spiking to 180 anymore. But that's still fairly normal. So yeah, that looks good. And what, for good measure, like it was pretty quick before. I was able to get a 180 ms map straight away. But yeah, you can see it's just 50 ms at the time. These are all upfront payments, so even if it's for 3 months, you just pay it in one go. So that way, yeah, I'd start with monthly unless you know you're going to definitely be using it for a long period of time and you're not going to like stop gaming for any reason, because it does have slightly better rates for 6 and 3 months. And these are the payment options. So there's others, which is payment wall. Use this if you have any issues paying with Visa. For some reason, my card wouldn't work, and it would work with payment wall. It was just weird. Like even though I've got a Visa card, and then there's also PayPal, which hopefully most people have. And if you do the affiliate program, they only pay out in PayPal. But basically, if any of your friends sign up or you share the link around, you get $1 of the proceeds. Like someone signs up for $7, you'll get $1 of that. So it's pretty cool, like that it's just built in. You don't have to sign up any special thing. It's just part of having an account. So yeah, there's an affiliate program here. You can see I've actually got a balance that's built up over a few months from one of my earlier videos. And you can also see affiliate history. So if people are actually signing up or not, or checking it out, you can check that there too. But it's just cool though, because you don't need there's no special requirement. Just having an account is enough, and you get, here it is, 20% of first tier. So people that sign up directly from your link, and then friends of friends will also give you 10%. So they've improved that thing. So if you want to use my affiliate link, if you do the trial and it helps you out, I'd appreciate that. But otherwise, use the free method if you don't have money for a subscription. And the main purpose of this is to help you guys out, because I use this program too. It's not something that I'm just shilling, trying to get people to sign up for affiliates. I actually do use it on and off every month. I keep myself subscribed because it works for me. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you maybe next year. Bye.